This clip is brought to you by SaveWithConrad.com.
Here we go. Shawn Michaels makes his way out to the ring in what may be considered the tiniest shorts possible.
Attitudinal Shawn. Nobody's going to tell him what to do.
I don't believe they're regulation referee shorts, but it's Shawn Michaels, right? So we're going to move on with it.
He's going to wear wherever he wants.
That's right.
He's got his own Shawn Michaels Wrestling Academy T-shirt on, doing a little business.
That's right.
We sent talents this way to him to train.
Which, by the way, I do love every opportunity you get sometimes on AEW when you throw out the old Podfather's name. I think a few weeks ago, Tony made a lot to unpack here comment, and I think you chimed in with a Conrad Thompson reference. That was fun.
Yeah. Well, Conrad likes it. It's fun. It's fun giving him shit.
Hey, just gives it more. It's free advertisement. There you go.
Hey, bingo, man.
That's what I'm talking about.
So something's up here when Shawn's going to be the referee, and his lifelong pal Triple H is one of the competitors. But you still got to deal with The Rock. This has been a show that's been packed with stars.
It has been. I was getting ready to say the exact, Jim. It's just Hall of Famer after Hall of Famer here.
We had a good roster, and those involved in that, assembling that roster, deserve an attaboy. And there are a lot of attaboys to go around. There are a lot of people that were always involved in sending tapes and recommending people and helping me set up meetings of talents and things of that nature.
What a way to kick off SmackDown, though, when you think about it. You have Triple H versus The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, in the main event with Shawn Michaels as your guest referee.
Not bad.
That's like WrestleMania main event nowadays.
It's a real good first outing for SmackDown.
Whew.
Triple H got his game face on. Looks good. Ready to roll.
Let my family save your family some cash. You don't need perfect credit. You don't need money out of your pocket, but we will save you money. It's not a matter if, it's a matter of how much. SaveWithConrad.com.
So that's what that was. You always hope that somebody's getting hired because you need more depth, but you also, with the same thought process, hope that they're going to get over and they're going to become a star with the increased opportunities. So, like Jericho came in at a great time. He just gets announced, gets introduced, the whole clock interrupting The Rock, et cetera, and so all of a sudden he has a very impactful debut, and he did get over.
We have Shawn Michaels throwing Chyna out, telling her she needs to head to the back. No more interruption from her. Which brings up
he may have caught her with a low blow there.
Yeah.
I don't know if we said that or not during the commentary. But Shawn's following on the heels of Governor Ventura as a referee. So he's going to make sure he looks good. And now Triple H is trying to come to intervene. He didn't want Chyna, a big asset, to be taken out of the equation. And that's what's happening right here.
Speaking of her as a big asset for Triple H, Anthony Paul Dunn has a very timely question as we watch this. He said, "This was my favorite version of Triple H and Chyna. Do you believe if these two had stayed together in real life, they would have stayed together in storyline too?" Whose idea was it to split this version of these two up?
Well, it was that's an interesting question. In order for them to get along, no matter what anybody says, as a pair on TV, as a unit on television, they still got to get along and communicate to some degree. And I'm not sure that could have existed considering the shape of their personal relationship and how badly Joni was hurt when that relationship ended. And again, it's just life, man. It wasn't about wrestling. It's about their personal lives. And I just took myself out of that equation, even though I met with Joni seemingly at every television, because she was wanting a new contract, wanting a lot more. She wanted Austin money.
Mm.
So that was important. She believed that she was deserving of Austin money. And the irony there is that we were not going to guarantee her Austin money because there was a different value there. Boy, Rock took a good Irish whip. He took a good one out there. So I don't know. I think that to stay together, they had to get along somehow, some way. And I don't know if they could have done that.
His final question, which is an interesting one as well. Again, this is from Anthony Paul Dunn. He says, your opinion, was Triple H character stronger with Chyna or Stephanie, in your opinion?
Well, Chyna had more attraction looking. It was more attraction looking, and she could wrestle.
Yeah, as far as she was just more as an attraction in terms of just being larger than life. Yeah.
Yeah. And of course, Stephanie became an attraction because she was not going to be an everyday wrestler. And now going for the cover here is Triple H. Sean got down, looked at both shoulders, got a good look, nice mechanics. But I'd go with Chyna probably just because of the fact that she could take big bumps and she could, trip and distract. As Bobby Heenan says, trip, distract, and pass knucks. She could do that very well.
Yeah.
But that certainly is not a diss at Stephanie's ability to be that other person with Triple H. Once they got married, and it was out in the open, they were really a couple and they were really married. Then business picked up there for them because now it's a whole different entity to evaluate. But until the marriage, I would say certainly that Chyna was, because of her special look, her gender that looked like that, all those things, was really important.
The wrestler Triple H with Chyna, and maybe then the corporate Triple H, you think, with Stephanie, kind of.
Yeah,
right?
so I think so. Something along those lines.
Yeah,
they're both valuable. He was very smart about who he aligned with, what he did. Aligning with the New Age Outlaws, DX thing, was very timely and very observant. But they're having a basic match.
Yeah,
that hot shot, the Eddie Gilbert finish, the hot shot, Shane distracting, Rock getting a near fall on a slow delayed count.
WrestleManiac writes in, says, was the idea of doing a brand split ever discussed back in '99 in order to keep the product fresh?
I don't know. You just don't go out and say, well, we're going to put our show on your station. It's a process. Everybody doesn't want wrestling. Today's television world, it's seemingly that everybody does want wrestling, and there's either a network or a streaming service or something that makes that all work. Uranagi, or as we call it, the rock bottom, by the great one. I don't know that there was any serious discussion in '99, but it was an idea that was going to happen. When it happened, it was still remained to be seen. There's a great screw job deal there we didn't see coming. Rock looking to drop the people's elbow. He got kicked in the face. The second time he spit on somebody tonight, I think. Well, the boys didn't like the spitting.
Yeah, Shawn turns heel, gets the super kick. Triple H gets the win, retains the title. And there we go.
So you got heat on the referee for an amazing super kick. You got Triple H using his finish. So all of a sudden you got Shawn, Triple H, and Shane out there. So all the bad guys gathered up, cheated, and they leave with the title.
A lot going on there.
Yeah, so there's a lot of ways to skin that cat. Shawn looked very happy right there because he's got back in his element.
Here comes Chyna. She joins in. You have like this DX Corporation mix and match. You got Chyna, Triple H, you have Shawn and Shane. And that's how this is going to go off the air, with them standing tall, celebrating in the middle of the ring. First ever Smackdown.
You go off with heat, and you go off with a little bit of a controversy, and you hope you go off with people talking. I was talking to the chairman of the board, not too long after this this action.
Meltzer would speculate that the turn of Shawn was to really give Triple H that top guy rub. What do you say, Jim?
Yeah, that's logical.
Yeah.
That's logical. And Shawn was there before. Shawn was over more. And the rub that Shawn gave Triple H was invaluable. But the great one will gear up and fight another day when we're back next week on Thursday Night Smackdown.
Hey, it's Conrad Thompson. Thanks for checking out the podcast here on YouTube. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell so you get a notice anytime we upload some new content. And go save yourself some money right now. If you're in a 30-year loan or you have credit card debt, it's not a matter of if I can save you money. It's a matter of how much. Find out right now for free at SaveWithConrad.com.